You've only got one life, you live it, we'll film it, says Bucket List Film. Gemma Lester is co-founder and CEO and joins me for Reuters on the Road. Gemma, great to have you in the cab.
Pleasure to be here.
We've got a loop of Canary Wharf, you know the drill, in which you pitched this idea to me. Just tell me how it came about.
Okay, so Mike Balfour, who's our chairman, he's also the global founder of Fitness First Health Clubs around the world. He came to me after a very good friend of his passed away in a private plane accident, and he was going to visit him and instead ended up attending his funeral. And he had created one of these personal legacy films, and not to be morbid, but basically it turned the whole thing around and it became a celebration of his life.
Sure.
And it made Mike look at things differently.
And that's the point of this, isn't it? It's basically, you know, how you want to be remembered. You know, I'd love to have a film of my great-grandfather, indeed my grandfather, and find out the type of person they were. And you send out a crew, and what do? You follow someone and you're part of their lives for a few years? How does this work?
Yes, what we do is we specialise in either personal legacy films or corporate legacy films.
Yeah.
So if you look at the personal legacy side of things, absolutely. What we do is we get to know the person, we research them, we have producers that work out what they may want to say, so it could be about the person.
So this is it's quite set up. It's not, you don't say just live your life and we'll film it as a fly on the wall.
No, on the legacy side, I mean, there is, you know, we need to know what they want to produce. It's done highly professional.
Okay.
And at the end, you know, it may be that they want to leave some wisdom for their children.
Yep.
It may be that they want to catch themselves, a little bit of business, and then they talk about future aspirations. That's probably on the personal side. So we're talking a professional broadcast quality film that you can pass down through the generations.
And how long are these films generally?
Varies, but it's around 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
You can say a lot in 5 to 10 minutes.
And how much do they cost?
Okay, so they're highly bespoke. The price point starts for £15,000.
Okay.
We suggest that purely because it gives us time to research, produce, edit, film, and come up with a quality film that we're happy with. But as I said, they're bespoke, and we try and tailor them around. Everyone has their own story.
So it starts at 15 and goes up to whatever, however.
People spend a lot more.
And what kind of people are your clients?
They're affluent people, successful people. You know, they all have a story.
Proud people.
Proud people. Yeah, I mean, look, I think anyone could do a legacy film.
Yeah.
They really could, because everyone has an amazing story in their life.
Yeah.
But, you know, they tend to be affluent. It's a luxury purchase, a luxury immaterial purchase.
All right, we're about halfway around, by the way. How many clients have you got?
Well, we've got, I have to say, a lot of it is private, but we have around 5 to 10 people that have been doing films already. We only launched around 3 months ago. So we've started filming. We've got a lot of people interested.
So revenue at about sort of 100, 200 grand?
Yes, I mean, look, on average, it's looking at around 2 to 3 films a week. Around, I guess you'd probably say average around 10 per month. We've got the capacity for at the moment.
Okay. This is your goal, 2 to 3 a week, 10 per month?
Yes.
All right, so revenue targets are what?
So I guess you could say our turnover for until the end of next year, we'd be hoping for around 1.8 to 2 million.
And how much profit do you make from that? Or roughly?
It's probably a little bit too early to go into profit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's on your bucket list?
Well, I have to say I've had a bucket list since I was a very young girl. It's become a little bit more realistic as I've got older. But, you know, I think that there's the personal achievements. I mean, one of them was for me to sort of give it a go and try my own business, which is ticking off my list with this one. And, you know, I find that, you know, even with bucket list films, you know, this is something that's going to be incredibly fulfilling to me. I feel like I can really help people along the way.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck. That was a very quick ride round Canary Wharf. Gemma, it's a pleasure to have you in the cab.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Gemma Lester, the CEO of Bucket List Film. That was Reuters on the Road. I'm Axel Threlfall.